So guys, back on the live. As I mentioned over the last few days, if you're watching later on YouTube, please hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. And if you're watching on Facebook and you feel this is valuable to anyone else, please share, like and send it to them. So, a little tip today about stress. In fact, just quickly, I hope you guys are outside, or at least got your daily dose of exercise today. Just been doing some hill sprints up there. Absolutely gorgeous. And as I was doing them, I just thought about a topic because I'm still getting lots of messages from people that unfortunately are still getting very, very stressed and anxious. And I just thought I'd shoot it, especially as I was doing some running up the hill and I was just surrounded by nature, and I just felt like, what a glorious place to be. No better place to be. You can hear the birds chirping, air's nice and clear, it just feels fantastic. And so one of the things, in fact, we actually talked about this with one of my other coaches yesterday, Chris Brown, great guy. And the thing that happens, and we do this with a lot of our programs actually, we do this on our programs all the time because we work as much on the mental and emotional state as we do on the physical, which is extremely important. But if you feel yourself getting really stressed and anxious about the situation, you feel that pressure building up, we need to find a way to release it, correct? And so, you know, we use the analogy, if someone breaks into your house, you've only got three options really. You know, you can either fight the guy, you can either freeze, or you can walk away. And if you fight the guy or you freeze, you could have potential to get shot or killed. But if you walk away, then you've got the opportunity to fight another day. And it's very, very similar when you're dealing with stress and anxiety and watching things today. You know, one of the easiest things you can do if you find yourself watching something or listening to something or reading something on social media that's causing you stress and anxiety and pressure to build and worry, oh my god, the easiest thing to do is just turn it off. You know, we talk about, you know, obviously there's different ways where we can moving is one of the great things to do, but turn it off straight away. Turn that off, either turn to whatever it is, changing the channel, moving away from something, putting or turn Twitter off or Facebook off, whatever it is, switching the radio over, is the first thing. Just get away from the gunman, okay? And go and do something that releases pressure. So, you know, there's things that we can do. All these things are external that could cause us pressure. If very rarely do we, you know, obviously our imagination thoughts about things, but when we start listening and watching things, these things can cause issues. What we need to do is have things that can release them. So, another analogy is like if you keep on blowing up a balloon, eventually it's going to get to the stage where it may burst. And what do you have to do? You have to release the valve so some of the air can come out so that the balloon doesn't go bang. And so things that we can do, you know, make a list, listening to some positive music or a film or comedy, going for a walk, or maybe run in nature, you know, read a book, maybe go and run a bath, or have a nice shower, sing some songs in the shower, whatever it may be, you know, breath work, whatever. These are all things that you can do. Go and make a list of these things that you can do, okay? Very, very important to have these go-tos, because these are all things that you can take control of. As I said before, you can't control what's going on out there, but you can control what's going on in here and what you do and what you expose yourself to. So if you see someone writing something you don't agree with, or a post you don't agree with, or something on the news is stressing you out, or you feel yourself getting anxious and oh my god and worrying about it, what can you do? You can remove yourself from that situation and you can go and do something from that list. Now that list, it's up to you, you know. Some people going for a walk will be great. Other people, you know, going around the bath will be great. Or it could be speaking to a friend on the phone, someone that you can chew the fat with, you know, and just someone that relaxes you. Or go and cook, have a nice meal, whatever it could be. All these things are vital when it comes to reducing your stress, and they are things that you can personally do. You know, it doesn't take it's not an external thing. It's something you can do intrinsically. So just wanted to do that. I'm going to have another video tomorrow about something else that we shouldn't be doing during this time, or shouldn't be doing, or need to be aware of. But this is particularly important, okay? Because remember, You can't control what goes on outside. We can only control what goes on in here and what we expose ourselves to. So if you keep exposing, humans love drama. It's why these shows, they always put cliffhangers at the end of every episode. Why? Because they want you to come back, and it always ends on a cliffhanger. And it's why what the left or the right news, they blame each other, so it creates division. And if they come out, always say if the news was today everything was okay, no one would watch it. And obviously we're in a situation what's going on right now. There's been a lot of fear and panic, etc., being created, and people dying. So obviously it's justified. Not playing it down, but I just want you to cheers, Martin. Yeah, exactly. You may know this, but sometimes it's easy to get, as you said, it's easy to get swamped down with everything that's going on and buy into it. It's like a mob rule. Most people wouldn't go around throwing things at windows, right? Or smashing things up or screaming abuse at people. Get them in a mob, for example, and all of a sudden that's what happens, and it's just because one of the things is not being separated from the hierarchy. It's part of our mammalian part of our brain. Reptile, fight, flight and freeze. Mammalian's all about hierarchy, not being extracted from the herd, and you've got to pick sides because people want to belong. And so it's really important to understand that and to try and keep a level head and keep yourself balanced and relax. So my thing today was doing some hill sprints up there, being outside. I said before, self-isolating. I'm an entrepreneur, we're always self-isolating. Only evenings and weekends that you may see people with, and now that's not going out. So do these things. Remember, if the balloon keeps on blowing up, eventually, if you don't release some pressure, it's going to burst. So write some stuff down and things that you can do, as we went through before: going for a walk, speaking to someone you love, maybe cooking some food, having a bath, having a shower, listening to good music, watching a show you enjoy, some comedy, whatever it is, things that can release that pressure, because it's going to go a long way to keeping you mentally sane and nice and relaxed and positive in this environment, and keep on doing all the things you can to increase your health. Look at this. You've got I think you can see it over there, and Nan and her granddaughter going for a bike ride. Lovely. Obviously they're quite far apart, but anyway, I hope this helps, and tomorrow I'll be back with another thing that we can do to stop suppressing the immune system. But like the news and like these shows, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Dun, dun, dun. What's it going to be tomorrow? Picnic on the beach sounds phenomenal, Derek. I've taught you well, my man. Benjamin, lovely to see you. I hope you're having a good day, people. Just as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.